Fallout New Vegas is a game about nothing but pure combat. We're forced to take on an enemy that can shoot, stab, and blow you up in any way they want. However, what if you didn't want to? What if you just wanted to let your lackeys do everything for you to where it's like a vacation? Well then, if so, welcome to Can You Beat Fallout New Vegas with Only a Companion? Going through the rules quickly. 1. No damage can be dealt besides by your companion. 2nd, with your enemies that are killed, you can take their loot, sell it, upgrade yourself and companion with whatever you want. 3rd, since there are multiple ways to beat this game, any 3 which ways to beat the game are viable. Well, I think 4. Whatever. Lastly, be on the hardest difficulty and on hardcore mode, just for the extra pressure. Moving on, and actually starting with the run. Being shot in the forehead by what looks like a door salesman, I woke up to a senior citizen sitting in front of me. Being able to give myself a new name, I chose to call myself Walt, and as you can tell, I did a somewhat decent job of looking like him. Come work with me, they didn't have everything. Moving over to the special machine. Changing around my stats, I gave it 7 in strength for carrying items around, 1 in perception, 10 in endurance and charisma, 1 in intelligence and agility, and 10 in luck. As you can tell, I'm probably gonna be a one-trick pony, but moving over to the living room, the elderly person gave me a test, and by spamming left click through everything, I passed it. Picking barter, sneak, and speech for my skills, as well as good-natured and kamikaze for my traits. After I finished, I took everything that he owned, sold it, and was off to get my first companion. There are many companions in Fallout New Vegas, ranging from dogs, ghouls, nightkin. One is a Brotherhood scribe. Unlike any of the other companions where you'd have to complete a mission to unlock them, Veronica is one where all you have to do is find her and she can become your companion. Not only that, but she's one of the stronger, if not, in my opinion, the strongest companion in the game, and she has a bonus in part of the game, but when the time will come, I'll go over it. Leaving Goodsprings, I went straight and made my way through Hidden Valley, Black Mountain, and scaling the walls, I made my way to the 188 trading post. Talking to Veronica, I gained her trust, is now my partner. Now that I have a companion, I'm allowed to make my way through some actual quests. Heading to Boulder City, I went in and, like most playthroughs, talked to Jesse, the guy in the beginning cutscene, and well, watched every Great Khan there be massacred. Gaining a few levels, I put everything into barter and speech and medicine, picking 2 special perks and putting it both for strength. Leaving Boulder City, we saved the NCR soldiers, stole all the loot off the Great Khans. Heading for the shining beacon of the Mojave, New Vegas. Before entering in, I stopped at the gun runners and sold everything I got. Myself. Walked over to the front gate. Making my way into New Vegas, after the 2000 caps gate, I went to the Lucky 8, talked to Mr. House, and put all my points into speech, because if I can't fight anybody myself, I might as well fight with my words. Leaving, I was making my way up to the tops and stumbled into a guy cracking jokes. The very best of jokes. Going into the tops, instead of smooth talking my way through in, I started a massive fight and Veronica died. So, yeah. Originally, I was gonna do a companion only has 1 life, but I didn't think of that till like halfway through when my companions already died and reset, so, you know, maybe, whatever. Resetting my save point, I went to Julia Farkins and back to Goodsprings to buy some Stimpaks. Giving the Stimpaks to Veronica, I went back to the tops and, well, finally killed everyone. Following that, I stole everything on them and, talked to Benny. Let's just say he kinda got turned into chopped liver. You know? Because his arm, grabbing his key and the platinum chip. I went up to his room, making sure to take anything that wasn't stapled down along the way. Through a door, I saw Securetron with a big goofy smile. Talking to him, basically he was made by Benny, and I could take over this strip for myself, you know, but that's not the main reason I'm bringing this guy up. Using Yes Man, yeah, this guy right here, with any other faction you choose to go with, like the Legion, NCR, or House, you have to do stuff for them, like destroy the Brotherhood of Steel, take out the Khans, or stop their involvement and stuff like that. With Yes Man, you're allowed to do none of that. All you have to do is just go to their place, check them out, come back to Yes Man, and either say you want to deal with them or they aren't a problem. So it makes the work 10 times easier. With my missions in hand from Yes Man to go check out the factions, I left and immediately sold my stuff. Leaving the tops, I went back to the gunners and sold everything I got from the dead bodies of Benny's guards. Selling the goods, I bought a new set of armor for Veronica, which let's just say wasn't cheap. Making my way to the White Glove Society. Yeah, Veronica massacred everyone. Again. They didn't really stand a chance. All they are a bunch of just rich assholes. I mean, they dress in a suit and carry a cane with them to attack people. The best part about this is that the stuff sells for a lot. Mainly the reason I was killing them was because they are cannibals, but like after an hour and a half of just kind of running around and trying to figure out how to start the mission, and decided to leave and move on to the next group I had to interact with. Going to what I think is the south, I went past the fiends, then getting jumped by the fiends. Veronica made swift work of them, and well, yeah. Entering the Great Khan's Red Rock Canyon, I talked to their leader and was pretty much off in a matter of seconds. That's it. All I had to do was talk with them, and that's it. Continuing down the line, I went back to Hidden Valley to talk with the Brotherhood of Steel. If you remember earlier when I said that Veronica's a scribe, when having her as a companion, you can enter the vault without having to do any side quest or something like that. When coming with her, you'd be stripped of all your items and forced to either run off or kill a guy, an NCR ranger. Similarly with Yes Man or independent run of the game, if you were to go with a different faction, if you could call the independent run a faction, you'd be forced to blow up the Brotherhood of Steel. And if I did that, I would lose Veronica and be forced to get a new companion. However, since all I have to do is talk with them, I entered their bunker. Didn't even have to fight anybody. I was just allowed through. And left right after that, going up north or some way like that. I went to go see the Boomer. Knowing how bad trying to get in there is, I put Veronica aside, combated the barrage that they were going to send at me. Somehow dying only a few times, I made my way over to the entrance. Talking to the Boomers, I was led to their leader and refused to become a service of them. And I left. So, that's another checked off. Going back to the strip, I went into the Emeritas, and just like the White Glove Society, I killed everybody. Killing Big Sal and leaving nobody behind, I now finished every quest that I had to do. Having now finally dealt with all the groups, I went back to Yes Man and entering the tops, some reason I had to kill another group of people. Talking with Yes Man, he told me I had to go take Mr. House out of the picture. Going to Camp Gulf, I grabbed a key card and went to the Lucky 38. Entering, I said no to Mr. House and immediately turned hostile. Went through the passageway to my left, going through a Windows chamber, and got him out of his cryo stage. At first, I was quite confused on how to kill him since you're not able to take companions up to his room, you're not able to deal damage, or sick a companion on anybody like to attack them. They have to deal damage to you first, or immediately become a threat. Originally, I was just going to leave him there, but looking on his computer to the left, there was a button that allowed me to kill him. Pressing that and leaving, the Securitrons turned friendly for some reason. Going back to Yes Man, I told him the good news and gave him the Platinum chip. Switching back over to the Lucky 38, he was imported onto the big screen, and he showed me the new tech that the Platinum chip delivered on the Securitrons. With having a new quest from Yes Man to go to the Legion bunker and, turn on Securitrons, I didn't really want to do that, so I kind of just didn't, So, saying no to him, he gave me a new quest. Go and protect President Kimball. Since I didn't want to, I just didn't. So, yeah. Anyways, now I was tasked to go to El Dorado substation to power it, or not power it. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. Leaving, I leveled up, but reads that levels kind of have nothing to do with what's going on and aren't important. So that's why I really haven't been doing levels since the beginning, because I don't really get anything from levels. I don't really get anything, and they're not even going to be important in the late game. But going back to Yes Man, he said that on the assault of Hoover Dam, I'd have to destroy the dam itself. I didn't have the Securitrons upgrades that I should have got. We couldn't hold the dam forever. What's better to destroy that what they want? Starting the assault on Hoover Dam and going through, I went to the dam switchboard and switched the power over to the fort and activated the Securitrons. I proceeded to blow up the dam's generators, getting out, walking all the way over the dam and to their camp, and I defeated Legatlanus. We left there, and standing in front of us was General Oliver. Without letting us take control, he threatened me, and well, yeah. And as I switched over to talk with Yes Man, and the end credits rolled, I saw the land of which I have controlled and changed for years to come. And as the Legion is derived from Rome, I say these final words the rest of my playthrough. I came, I saw, and I conquered. Is that cool? I'm not sure if that was, but it felt cool. It felt cool setting that up. Anyways, if you did enjoy the video, thank you. I know it's a small video, small upload, but if you want to consider subscribing, maybe liking, have a damn good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. But yeah, see ya.